Predating 101. This is for people out there that haven't started dating or need to do some research before they continue to date, or they just feel like they need a refresher, or probably just could learn more stuff from dating. Lesson 1. The absurdity behind the one. The one. I remember thinking about the one. I remember thinking, oh, this person is the one, that person is the one. What if I blew it with the one because I acted too early? What if I acted wrong? I remember a time in my life, a very long time ago, I was talking to a friend that was about to get married. I expressed my fears that I had accidentally chased off the one by prematurely pursuing her. I was young, enthusiastic, and full of ideals. He gave me the best piece of advice ever. Like, seriously. And it'll remain permanently etched on my brain. He told me that it was absolutely insane to think that there was only one person out there for me. I mean, think about it. There's 7.4 billion people on this planet right now. About half of those are female. It's absolutely insane to think that some sort of benevolent God is going to try and place only one person on that planet for you. And my experience with God, God would probably put them in an entirely different century for you, too, sometimes, because God has a sense of humor, if you haven't noticed. God's omnipotent and actively guiding our lives. I think that there would just be one person out there forces us to a literal version of insanity. We're going out there, we're trying to find the one. And God's like saying, hey, I have a perfect person out there for you. Guess who it is? That would make God sadistic, and that just doesn't fit most views of God. I mean, maybe the Greek gods, Zeus would be sadistic. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. But it just doesn't work, because in this day and age we tend to view God as omnipotent, caring, and stuff like that. It's really, really good to have that, but it's supposed to be a caring and loving God, has a plan for us and all that sort of stuff. So he suggested to me something else, something new. He suggested that there's several people out there that you can make it work with, and that it will work with because it's going to be fine. He suggested that it would be a good thing, and that you will have a lot in common with quite a few people. There's not going to be just one person. You're going to be able to make it work with thousands of people out there if you need to. You kind of just have to have the determination and the right attitude. And quite frankly, that was mind-boggling. I was 15 at the time, and it was impressive. It takes work from both of you. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be rough. It's going to be tough. And it will take a lot of work. But, like Dr. Cox said in the TV show Scrubs, right around the first season finale, is if it's right, and you're really lucky, one of the two of you will stand up for that relationship every single time. And that touched me in a way that I never thought it would. I think I'd seen that episode a couple of times before that, but it was just mind-boggling right after that I saw that. Probably about a month later, I saw that scene, and it was just like, wow, okay, somebody gets it. It was, all the pieces are out there, but the one, no, not the one. There's just a one, okay? I mean, if you think you can make it work with the one you're with right now, make it work. There's a system of values you should probably listen for before you start dating people and stuff like that. I'll go into that later. And stuff like that. Make sure you guys have the same values, the same beliefs, stuff like that. But it's always going to be the amount of work you're willing to put into a relationship. What you put into life, you'll get out of it. Remember, life's tough. It's even tougher if you don't know where you're going.